Hi everybody. Okay, this is the Absolute Beginner class for Tuesday, June the 3rd. This is week 9 of the Absolute Beginner program. And today we're going to work on the weave, all right? We're going to review a bunch of steps. The hitch, the cross rock recover, jazz box, cross shuffle, shuffle forward, the Charleston, and we're going to introduce a half turn pivot, and we're going to work on the quarter turn pivot. But the main step we're going to work on today is the weave. So the weave, technically it goes across the top when you start your weave. All right, so you would step across the top and then you will weave side and then side behind, and depending on how many counts you're going. But technically it goes across the top. So a 4-count weave, you would go across the top, side, behind, side. So that would be a 4-count weave to the right. If you were going to the left, you would step across the top first. So you're right over left, and then side, behind, side. So if you're doing the 4-count weave like that, I always give you different alternatives of how to think of it, depending on how your mind works, all right? But you'll step across the top, and then you'll just do a vine to the right, okay? If you were doing one to the left, you'd step across the top, and you would just do a vine to the left. That would be a 4-count weave. The weave will just keep going across the top, behind, across the top, behind, across the top, behind. So if I was going to do a 6-count weave to the right, okay, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I just keep going. To the left, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a weave. You're just basically starting across the top. It could be a 3-count weave. It could be cross, side, behind, all right? Or to the left, cross, side, behind. That's also called a weave. Now, just to confuse you, the other way of doing a weave is you would step out to the side first. Now, first off, if you're doing it that way, it would only be called a weave if it was over 3 counts. So if I was to go do a vine and then cross over, if I went side, behind, side, cross, they would call that a weave because you've done 4 steps or more in your weave. Technically, that's an extended vine. But when you're calling a dance, you can't call extended vine. It's much easier to say weave. So a lot of the choreographers just say, they call it a weave. So your weave can either start across the top, in which case it can be 3 counts or more, or it can step out to the side and it would be 4 counts or more, all right? So if you're doing a weave to the right, going to the side, it would be side, behind, side, cross, okay? You could keep going, side, behind, all right? So that would be a 4 or a 6-count weave. If you were going to the left, vine to the right, cross, side, behind, if you wanted to keep going. So if I did an 8-count weave, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so we'll be using weaves both ways, but I'll always tell you whether you're going across the top or whether you're going to step out to the side. Okay, so basically that is a weave, and we're going to do both today. We're going to do both the weave stepping out to the side and the weave going across the top. So you'll get practice with both, okay? So anyway, have fun and good luck and happy dancing.